Power on. Select your players.
Pierre, Sarah, Glenn.
Select your topic.
Games.
Select your format.
Entertaining podcast.
They're called the Button Boys. So make some fucking noise. 'Cause they're gonna talk about video gaming and stuff.
Button Boys.
Today's episode is brought to you by Nicholas Lyndhurst. It's not clear what he's offering or what we have to do, but there it is.
Well, the money arrived in a brown paper bag, and several documents were in there that proved it was him.
And we're not complaining. Thanks,
We're not
Nick.
complaining. Thank you
Sure.
very much, Mr. Lind.
Mr.
Cheers, Nick.
Lyndhurst.
You're watching or listening to Button Boys, and I'm Glenn Moore. You're Sarah Keyworth and you're Pierre Novelli.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining.
You
us
finally
as
got
ever.
that right.
Yeah, fucking, yeah. Don't get mixed up whatever you do, but it's like
Weeks
Anthony
and
Deck.
weeks and
You're
weeks.
always on the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm an alcoholic.
And you always...
Yeah.
Same question we always ask.
And I'm always emitting a very low whistle.
What have you been playing?
I finally got my Xbox controller into my PC to work.
Yes, because you have Game Pass.
Well done.
It was such
3 weeks of hard work.
Such a problem. And I had a little taste of I Am Your Beast.
Yes. All right, take us through I'm Your Beast.
Well, it's like first-person shooter, but like you're Keanu Reeves, right? It's like John Wick. The action is incredible, like decapitating people and fucking throwing guns in people's faces and things.
You love decapitating people.
If I can, like if it's an option, I'd love to. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's great.
In FIFA, you turn injuries really on.
Yeah.
There's an option to have them really on.
Does FIFA
There
have
appears to be 2 balls on the pitch.
just spurting? Do you think in FIFA difficulty you could have like? I remember I think it was a Call of Duty game where the difficulty would change a little soldier's face. So like,
Like in Wolfenstein.
Yeah.
Where like the easiest difficulty is him with like a bonnet and a dummy in.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
we
angry
talked
is him
about
like
this
covered in
before.
blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could do the World War II soldier, like the final one is just like a kind of a screaming skull, like with "You will not survive" written on it.
Yeah.
That in FIFA. Just Wayne Rooney getting increasingly upset.
Or like
Just everyone turns into Messi. But
yeah. Or like if the more you love a difficulty, Maradona gets older and just more clearly full of drugs. And then at the end it just shows an urn, and you go, is that harder or easier?
Yeah, the
Just
lowest
slip-
level is you dribbling through urns.
Would all these incredible footballers being on coke be the hardest difficulty or the easiest?
I think it would be like when you can play FIFA on like double speed, and it is impossible.
Right,
It is
right.
absolutely impossible to sort of play. But yeah, you should be able to like you can change obviously the length of a game in FIFA. You can change the difficulty. Obviously, like you play a game and it's like 5-minute halves or whatever, which means obviously everything's sped up. So when they do like a minute silence at the beginning, it's like 10 seconds.
God's sake.
So I Am Your Beast. Graphically, it's like cell shaded, isn't it? It's really stylish.
Yeah, it reminded me of a kind of first-person shooter version almost of Blue Prince, or that kind of like simplified graphics.
There was a game called 13, as in spoken Roman numerals, about 20 years ago. That felt like a visual inspiration.
Yes.
But you're kind of like a retired mercenary, but people step onto your land.
It's got a kind of Death Wish, Charlton Heston sort of thing.
Yeah, history of
Those
violence.
those movies where they just go, dangerous man in neighborhood trying to have time with dog. It's always that.
What's the Michael Caine film? Is there Michael Caine?
Yes.
Yeah, he's just sort of shooting
Get
people.
Carter, and then Harry Brown.
Harry
years
Brown.
ago, it was on
Harry
like a British
Brown
state, and
is
then
what I'm
Plan
thinking.
B. Remember him? Plan B was the baddie.
Was he?
Yeah.
That was a very specific time in cinema, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Very
because
funny.
Michael Caine's friend is Filch from Harry Potter.
Yes.
And he gets killed by
And
a
he's playing
gang.
Filch in
He's
the
playing
movie.
Filch.
Yeah.
I killed him because he can't do magic.
I love you, Filch.
What's up, Filch?
I don't know why
What's wrong now, Filch?
I don't know why you keep working there. They're awful to you.
It's a lengthy commute to the Highlands in Scotland.
Also because he can't fly or get on the magic train. So it's just Filch like, fucking hell.
Oh, in my head, I was trying to picture him going through platform 9 3/4, and there's just this increasingly bloodied wall as he's just bumping again.
Because he's a squib, so he can do it sometimes.
Yeah.
Just you have to try till you get in.
And he has to mop it up himself.
Yes, it's a Charlton Heston Death Wish law-abiding citizen. Like, it's like revenge movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't sort of simplified. Less. There's no 14-minute duvet wife scene.
No, it's
Like a smiling wife jumping through waves or skipping or whatever. They would
Oh,
show,
right.
who killed your wife?
40-minute duvet. Oh, I've
The
just been
duvet wife,
screaming
yeah.
my
Yeah.
duvet. yeah.
She's always swirling in a duvet.
She is
or,
soft lighting. She's going to stop. Don't film me.
Stop filming me in this duvet in the brightest room.
Yeah.
Sunlight blazing through a full duvet.
You can't hear what she's saying, but she's saying, "Stop it! You're condemning me to death."
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a horror film where if you film your wife in that lighting,
You're dead.
Grounds for divorce. It
She'll
should be
die.
grounds for divorce.
She'll
It's
die.
The Ring. You get a phone call.
Yeah.
And then 7 days later, you're going to go disappearing in Cloverfield.
Yeah, or the mafia is going to come and shoot her for no reason, and you
Yeah.
have to then fight the mafia.
ugh.
But
God.
Missions are like a minute long.
it's it's fast. I had a little taste of it before I had to go to York, so I had to leave that. I keep having to leave the house, which is the enemy of gaming.
Yeah.
And
That's
it's
why
a-
we've got switches, you see.
Yeah, I need to maybe get.
So when I'm on a long drive, I can just...
That's why you keep indicating, isn't it? Because you're getting confused.
Yeah. I'm trying to press ZR.
Yeah, so I just had a little taste of it, and then I had to go. But it's fast and violent and colourful, and it's got real something that I've discussed a lot with Phil Wang is how much better special effects are with models instead of CGI because there's a weight to them. So like when you watch Mad Max and you can feel the crunch of a car hitting another car, the game has impact to it. It doesn't feel like shooting marshmallows.
Yeah, when you like jump from a tree and land on someone, you really feel them
real-
crunch. And then what happens is their gun will fly up, you catch it. It only has like 3 bullets in the chamber. You fire those bullets at someone else, and then you just throw the empty gun at someone else. It's just using every tool available.
It's John Wick Simulator.
Yeah.
Basically. So I'm looking forward to it ruining a section of my life quite soon.
The game is like an hour and a half. Like it's
Oh,
a
okay.
really short
Okay.
game. It's like a speedrunner's dream.
Okay.
But I'm a Beast is great, and it's on Game Pass. It only dropped there a few weeks ago. So you're enjoying Game Pass though.
Yes, yeah. And especially, now that I've got my fucking thing, so I can actually access the longer list.
Yeah.
That is, if you have a PC, it is worth mentioning. You will need to somehow plug an Xbox controller in to do a lot of it. It'll say we can't detect one on your system, and if you click play anyway, you click like start game, and it brings up the menu.
Yeah.
and then nothing else is clickable.
You have to crunch your keyboard into the shape of an Xbox.
Just like the world's biggest Xbox.
Yeah, and then
controller.
eventually a message comes up saying, "Good enough, let's go."
Yeah, fine. Yeah, exactly. Otherwise you'll end up like one of those people who like play Warzone using like a Guitar Hero controller, which I've always wanted to try.
When streamers do that, they're never shit. It's never someone like, I plugged Call of Duty into the Guitar Hero controller, and 5 minutes in they go, I couldn't do it.
And they go, guys, I can't. I have to plug in my controller because I'm losing viewers and losing money.
Sarah, what have you been playing?
I just started playing Control
Great.
for 2 reasons. One of the ones is I just told you, which was I was at a party on Saturday night. I was a little bit high, and somebody introduced me to a woman by saying video games. I said okay, and then found out 36 hours later that she was one of the directors of Control, and I'm so fucking relieved that nobody told me that at the party, because I would have made the worst impression. If anybody just carried on for like a second and said, this person directs video games, I would have ruined her evening real hard. So
Are you playing Control as an apology to her then?
Yeah.
I'm playing Control so that the next time I meet her, I can go, I really enjoyed Control, by the way. Yeah. In a really controlled manner.
Or are you going to be even more sneaky and say, God, this game I've been playing, like you don't know.
Yeah, and pretend I don't know who she is.
And then when she says you can be
my
so
God.
delighted.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
What?
And then the mutual friend that we have will be stood right next to us going, I told you this.
No, I told you then. That's why you said you'd
Yeah,
download
and
it.
that's why you played the whole game
Yeah,
recently.
Control is like one of the biggest games of 2019. You knew this.
Huge
you
game.
knew
yeah,
this.
yeah, I saw you on her website.
You printed it out.
How are you finding it? Because obviously it's in the Alan Wake 2 mold, because it's the same company. It's Remedy.
It's spooky dang dooky.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then like so with Alan Wake as well, it's kind of like more like Erie, Indiana spooky. Do you know what I mean? It's not like
Yeah.
terrifying, but you're in a big government building called like
Federal Bureau of Control, I think.
Yes, the
yeah.
Federal Bureau of Control.
You're dropped in, and the first question on your mind is, where the hell is everyone?
Okay.
Where the hell is everyone? You're in this deserted building.
Yeah.
You're walking around. It's just kind of the one objective you have is go deeper into the building. and then it gradually kind of teaches you how to do things, and then it gets very sort of strange.
Yeah, you have a lot of it's a third-person game, action game, and you get loads of sort of mystical abilities.
Yeah.
Including like telekinesis and stuff like that, and it being in an office setting with like individually animated every sheet of paper. So when you're having like a fight in an office, it's just cabinets are flying everywhere.
Right.
It's so brilliantly visceral.
So it's like sort of Matrix fight
feels
scenes.
a bit Matrixy. I was just about to say,
Yeah.
there's something about the aesthetic of it as well has a real sort of Matrix vibe to it.
Yeah.
Melee attacks particularly are really fun. There's a sort of satisfaction to the force with which you can punch people.
Oh, great.
And you're just sort of like a woman as well. You know, there's like you're just a woman punching people, and I like that.
They made it like a sort of multiplayer version in that world called Firebreak this year, where like you can play as people just in that sort of environment.
We could all be women together.
We could all be women together.
We could all
Punching
punch together.
If you all sign up to the Patreon, we'll all be women together.
We will.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm your beast, Control. I've been playing one of your recommended games, one of your most hyped games of the year. I've been playing Baby Steps.
Have you?
Yeah, exciting.
It's really good.
Is it?
I thought it might be a bit. I was looking forward to it, and I thought it might be a bit of a bit of a novelty, and the novelty would wear off.
A flash in the pan, as it were.
Kind of, yeah, because I wasn't a big fan. So Bennett Foddy's previous game, he's known for like sort of a rage streaming game, Getting Over It, what was spoken before, where you play a man in a big pot trying to make your way up a mountain using a hammer, and every time you make a mistake, you are sent all the way back to the beginning of the game. The idea is, as we've spoken about this on the pod before, you play a 35-year-old fell son in a huge onesie, and you were just transported through your TV from your parents' basement into just a woodland realm, and you've never walked before. You've been on the sofa for years. You're like the humans in WALL-E.
I think for certain people in society, this is a horror game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the idea is when you stand up, your character just falls straight back onto the floor again. And the way the controllers are mapped, it's a PlayStation game, and basically R2 lifts up your right leg and L2 lifts up your left leg, and you then extend the analog stick forward and it will stretch the leg forward. If it stretches too far, it'll just do the splits and fall over. But you have to just sort of take tiptoes, and you feel like you're doing dressage as a horse.
So you're flicking R2
forward and then put your foot down, and then you go
L2.
to L2, and you sort of settle into a bit of a rhythm, and you've got to
And
be...
is that's the extent of the controls?
Yes, but it's so sophisticated in a way that I wasn't expecting. Like you can sort of like, in terms of like turning your body around and sometimes using momentum with like stepping stones, is like if there's a plank there, if there's like a single wooden pole and I step my foot onto it, it won't be able to support my weight. So if before my left foot's just about to touch the surface, I then move the right leg forward, you get a bit of momentum, you almost sort of hop forward. It feels like it's mapped so well.
It's got an aspect of like celestial bodies to it. Where
Yes, Celestial Bodies is so... Yes,
you can
exactly
sort of
that.
move the arms and you learn how to like swing yourself around corners.
Kind of that, yeah. But
Do you have to do it quickly?
You have to do you can take it at your own pace, because there are certain like narrow walkways. Again, the plot of a game is literally just you're just going higher and higher and higher till eventually climb a mountain. That's all you've been given. It's just a silly comedy game premise. But sometimes there'll be two cliff faces with a plank of wood between them, and you just have to gently take one step in front of the other, because a lot of the game is falling over. And a bit like Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy, you can just slide all the way back, not to the very beginning of the game, but the first 5 minutes made me laugh harder than any game has in the last few years, I think. Because the guy's ass is so big. And just when he tumbles forward and just slides back down a hill, his bum's just coming towards the screen. It's so funny. It's so funny.
Is he in a onesie?
He's in a huge onesie, a big sweaty onesie. And his ass is
how
just...
tight is the onesie?
It's not that tight fitting. You can't see outline of dick. There is a lot of dick in the game. Okay. You can choose to turn the nudity filter on or off. It actually asks you at the beginning. Yeah. But his ass is just slightly too big in proportion to his body. And it makes it...
When you say there's a lot of dick in the game, what do you mean?
There's penises, there's bare naked penises in the game. Not his. But there is the
his.
promise.
Whose?
You encounter a few other characters, very strange people who just seem to live in this world and either goad you for not being good at walking in this environment and goad you for being this lazy guy.
And they've got their cocks
Or
out.
they encourage you. Yeah, they must do. All I've been told is I've seen screenshots of dick. I don't know if they're humans. It might involve.
It would be so annoying to be teased by somebody with their cock out.
Yes, exactly. Hey, you clothed boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ha ha! Look at that guy who can't walk. You're like, you got your dick out.
You got your dick out. Have some shame.
You got a stupid dick.
Yeah.
It's like an anxiety dream. So
Yeah.
I can't believe that like a mainstream game is using the term.
It's not like a AAA.
No, sure.
But it's odd that it's a PlayStation exclusive. Sort of makes it seem like it's like Ghost of Yota.
Yeah.
Yeah, Peter Jackson's done the soundtrack.
You can buy a limited edition PS5 that is.
It's just got his ass on the front. It comes with an ass controller like the Deadpool.
And a onesie.
Yeah.
I just can't believe that Fail Son is in a game description. It's so funny.
Yeah, it is a comedy game.
Sort of meme humor in a game like that.
And it's not as punishing as getting over it. Like, you do slide down flights of stairs and you lose minutes of progress at a time, but it's not like hours of progress.
Do you think it will help me get better at fingering?
Interesting. Yeah, I would like to also ask that.
Hang on. So in terms of moving one finger forward and placing it down?
It'll help you ignore all the taunting those men with their dicks out do while you're doing it.
Whilst I'm fingering.
You'll
Yeah,
toughen
you
up.
know-
You'll toughen up to that.
dexterity.
You know all your PDF, your public displays of fingering that you often do. It will
Absolutely,
stop the
yeah,
men
yeah,
from
yeah.
goading you.
Oh, I hate it when the men go. And it's really upsetting that like they're all entirely naked and I'm trying to finger and they're not enjoying
And
it.
fully because you do it in a hazmat suit as well.
Yeah, of course.
For your own safety and theirs.
Everyone's safety.
Yeah.
Because I give off a real toxic fume when I finger.
You're like the government scientist at the end of ET.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
had to provide me with that suit.
Yeah.
They said, go and have a happy life. You can have relationships. But please wear this.
Well, next up on the Video Games Podcast, Button Boys. And now's a good time as well to mention our Patreon if you're enjoying what you're hearing so far. Or you've listened to our episodes previously and you're like, I want to hear more. I want more Button Boys in my life. If you sign up to our Patreon, it is £5 a month and you get an extra episode, a full-length episode every single week. So it works out to be about £1 per episode, just over that. Every week we talk about our video gaming gripes. There's more video games chat. At the moment, we're having a week-by-week book club-esque playthrough of Dark Souls.
Yep.
And we've already chosen what our next game is going to be. You can find out at the end of this episode. And also, we always recommend a little indie game that we reckon you may have never heard of before. So do sign up to that. It'd be lovely to have you on board.
And each Patreon episode, I reveal a secret about a very famous celebrity.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's always been Kevin Spacey so far.
It's always
I think
Kevin
we need to
Spacey
move
and
on
it's
to
the
a
one
different
everyone
celebrity.
knows.
Yeah. And if
Did you know he was in Baby Driver? I'm like, I feel like that's public access. Yeah.
It's when you say IMDb, I don't think that's trivia. I think that's just casting
not
information
secrets.
that's
It's not
mainstream
yeah, it's
available.
all on the internet. It's available to you.
It's
Yeah.
not a goof. Some of the IMDb goofs are like, Kevin Spacey's in this film and he's an actor, not a soldier at all.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a goof.
Yeah. It's-
Also, if you join the Patreon, even at the free tier, you get access to the Discord. And by being on the Discord via the Patreon, even if you're not paying us any delicious, lovely money for the lovely work we do, you are still having a greater effect on what we choose to do through voting
Yes.
and all kinds of things.
And also, when we have topics where we source your suggestions, we get them from the Discord, which brings us on to today's big topic.
Yeah.
Well done, Glenn. That was lovely.
Right? How's that for segue?
That was
Smooth
smooth.
as
Not
milk.
an editing site there.
No, we don't have to. Oh, now we're going to have to edit.
The great thing would usually go, thank you so much, and then suddenly have not glasses on, and then glasses again.
So, we're talking gameplay moments that have just stayed with you.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's a bit of a game where the gameplay has stayed exactly the same, but just something about this particular situation has just elevated it or
Yeah.
a game where you go, oh my God, the gameplay's changed completely. This is not cutscenes, it's not story moments. The first 5 I came up with I realized just being moments of awe.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, these don't count actually.
We're talking playable sequences.
Playable sequences. Now, Sarah,
Yes.
this was your suggestion.
It was my suggestion, and then I was like, I don't know, I don't even know what I'm saying. I made a suggestion, and then you asked me what I meant, and I was like, you figure it out.
I don't know.
You figure out what I mean.
Yeah.
You're the
said-
one with glasses on.
You said, I think we all know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I speak
And then
on
I
behalf
backed out
of
of
all
the
of us.
room.
Do you want to keep this, or do you have one?
Well, I've got one that I think could. I don't know if it necessarily sets the tone for the rest of what we're going to talk about, but
Right.
I actually think as an iconic sequence, the Crash Bandicoot running from the boulder is probably one of the most famous, iconic video game sequences.
Yes.
I, outside of Uncharted 4, have never played
Really?
Crash Bandicoot in my life. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I've never played Crash Bandicoot in my life.
Oh, I think you should play it.
What's the? I think I'd hate it. I think it's too of its time.
No.
And I think I find it very difficult.
No, I think it's really good fun.
What is the bold of it? I genuinely do not know. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's an
This is so embarrassing.
Indiana Jones style. You're running
it's like
towards the camera.
Temple Run.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
The
is
whole
like-
game's running towards the camera, isn't
No,
it?
no.
Oh.
So just this level.
Yeah.
You're often it's the other way. You're running away from the camera, so you're seeing Crash's back.
Really? I thought the whole time you were getting full frontal.
No.
No.
But for most of the game, it's dumper.
It's ass. Yeah.
Right.
It's bum time.
Yeah, and he's got a huge ass too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd love it. It's right up your street.
Yeah.
Yeah, no dick stuff though. I'm so sorry. Mate.
It's Crash Bandicoot.
Really didn't expect that from you, Pierre. That really came out of nowhere. Part of me wants to go, who taught you that?
Yeah. When you hear that.
Yeah, who
Come
told
on, man.
You, who told you those words?
Like when your kid says
You
something.
dirty boy.
Your kid says a
You
slur.
fuck your mother with that dick?
Your kid says a slur.
Where's the money?
Genuinely, as you both go and making jokes about Crash Bandicoot's ass, I was going,
Yeah.
what was it again?
You went Cumberbatch Sherlock mode.
Yeah. You guys are going. No.
It's
What was that word? Oh God!
In terms of
and then it arrives.
Yeah. And then a moment of just peace, a single bell, and I was back in the room.
in terms of sexualized Crash Bandicoot references, the creators Naughty Dog had their own one in Last of Us Part 2. Do you remember when Ellie and Dina are in the video store and they find a porn film and it's called Smash Brandy's Cooch?
Really?
Yeah, and Ellie goes, "We're not watching that."
Wow.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, don't remember that. Don't think that was in the version I played.
No.
No, weirdly.
It's Glenn's mod, it's called.
Yeah.
Glenn's
Glenn's
mod. You
mod.
won't. Yeah, subtitle. You won't last 30 seconds playing this.
Oh, Ellie says. Ellie says we're not watching that. Dina says I think you'll find we are.
Yeah.
And have you met Glenn? And then Glenn's
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I'm in it.
It's
I'm in
weird.
it.
It's weird.
Yeah. Okay, so the boulder bit just comes out of nowhere. Complete screen shift.
Yeah, screen shift. I think you walk under like a little rock.
Yes.
And it just the camera just moves.
Yeah, you see him walking towards it, then suddenly you see the boulder come down, and it's runtime.
Yeah.
And yeah, as a sequence, it's fucking hard,
Yeah.
but it is really iconic.
One of my childhood memories, watching my elderly grandmother.
Of course.
Absolutely nail. Absolutely nail over and over again the Crash Bandicoot.
I've done this before. Many times.
Okay, you're
she's
on with
Greek,
Michael
of course.
Caine.
You're picturing like an old Greek grandmother. I'm gonna run away from it, and no, you got to jump at the right time.
That's when we work out that Glenn doesn't know where Pierre's from.
Yeah, this is how we find out.
Yeah.
Mediterranean.
Yeah, Cypriot.
Yeah.
Cypriot Pianovelli.
His family's from Greece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, there we go.
She was Scottish. Though.
Okay. That's what I was doing.
Bandicoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, she would absolutely nail it, and we'd be, 8, 9 years old, just watching. Like, how do you do this,
How
Grandma?
do you do that?
Because as a kid, it's difficult for your grandparents to impress you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how you do it.
It's a great sequence.
Yeah. Your
And it-
grandmother sounded amazing.
Yeah. Well,
Like
certainly a
video
Crash
games,
Bandicoot.
she taught
Bare
you words
minimum.
like bunda.
She taught me Bunda.
Yeah.
She would always call it Crash Bandicoot. It was her
Yeah.
joke, actually.
Took you to where she grew up in Corfu. You could see Albania from across the coast. Marvellous. Marvellous.
Marvellous. Yeah.
So anyway, I thought that was a nice sequence in a game.
Yeah, fair.
I was sitting and pondering this. And there's some there's some of these where does this count? Before I go into a larger point I want to make.
Yeah.
Or suggestion I want to make.
The film Amelie.
The film Amelie, the playable version. You tap X to seem autistic but not technically have it.
Yeah.
It's one of the main things about Amelie I
Tapping it for
remember.
the whole game.
Yeah, just real. So the Crusader Kings games and Medieval Total War.
Yeah.
You're playing, and like in Medieval Total War, every time you click like end turn, it goes up by like either a month or a year or 6 months.
Yeah.
If you're going through time at your own request. Or the Crusader Kings games where time is constantly running like like footage of a film, and you can just pause it and try and make decisions and then unpause time. But it's always kind of rolling. They have events where, because it's medieval history, like the Mongols arrive. So a big box comes up and the whole game changes where like on that part of Europe, all the provinces just change to like a huge horde of people that's going to come and fuck you up. Does that count? Is this a playable sequence?
So let's say you're
I think
playing...
it's certainly your interpretation.
No, but it does, because let's say you're playing in England in one of these games.
Yes.
In 1065.
Yeah.
Then what would happen in that situation? Even if it's not in the game, what would that version be?
Well, yeah, so versions of things like that, as well, where if you're playing throughout the kind of Viking era, you do get a cutscene that pops up the first time Viking raiders arrive.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is going to start happening from now on.
Oh.
And it's very atmospheric and it has a long description of like, they're burning monasteries, but hopefully this won't keep happening, ha. And obviously you think, oh, God. And for 200 years, you're just like being constantly fucking attacked.
This absolutely counts.
Yeah.
Time-based changes, I do. Yeah. One of mine was Stardew Valley, when winter turns to spring. Because you start off in spring and it's lovely and the music's really upbeat and summer's great fun as well. Autumn gets a bit melancholic, perhaps. Then winter's really bleak and difficult and permanently snowy. And the moment you wake up and it's spring again, you go, fuck, I remember this from 50 hours ago. It's great.
It's really nice.
Really...
These games also have plagues as well, so everyone's like coughing and things, and you just go like, oh, my entire town is depopulated, so...
Stardew Valley got a bit too real for me in winter. The amount of days I go, I'm just going to bed. I'm just going to bed, I'm done with this day.
Yeah, you think, what are you going to do? I'm not selling you turnips anymore.
Yeah.
Put me in jail.
Your character never starves.
No.
Yeah.
But they're so desperate to grow turnips.
They can fall unconscious in the mines and no one gets suspicious. They're like, we've woken you up in the mines 11 times now in the last week. Pierre's had to rescue you.
Yeah. There's no air down there.
Yeah, stop it.
Stop going. But, okay, so that counts. So those are some of my offerings.
Yeah.
I genuinely realized so many of the moments in games that are like cutscene level dramatic and amazing, but still playable.
Yeah.
And I know I've said this before, that I'll no matter what they do, I'll keep playing that garbage. It's a Call of Duty franchise. They have done so many. Non-exhaustive list. Honorable mention to Medal of Honor, the D-Day thing,
of course,
which is basically,
that's incredible.
It's like you being in Saving Private Ryan. It just blows your mind. The Spectre gunship missions in Call of Duty.
The chat I love when it sounds like a 911 operator call that you've heard on TV. It's just there's not all sort of like I really like that.
So it's really realistic. You're like flying in a plane.
You're not in control of the plane. The plane is just circling an airfield, and you're
like shooting. It's a plane that shoots at the ground. And all the characters you've been playing as and all the kind of people you've got to know, Captain Price and everything, they're on the ground and you're protecting them from stuff.
Oh, that's great.
And you're hearing them tell you things. And you're just you're not a guy you ever play again. You're just like the guy in the plane.
Okay.
And it's all done through like thermal vision. So it's visually really amazing because it's all like grey and black and then people are really bright white little
Can you tell
things.
who's who?
Well, yeah, they've got little pulsing things where you go like, those are friendlies. But you can screw it up and then obviously you fail the mission. You have to start again. The nuke sequence.
In Modern Warfare 1?
Modern Warfare 1, a nuke goes off and you think, well, you've been playing as this guy for ages and he's in a tank or something. I can't remember. And you just think, well, of course, and your character dies in the nuclear explosion. And you're like crawling and trying to do it and you go, well, then now I'm crawling and I'll get to shelter. And
someone will
no.
jab me with the syringe.
No, you do die. And you just go, oh, shit. Yeah, okay, yeah, fuck.
Yeah, that was a great one.
No Russian.
So mine for Modern Warfare 2 wouldn't be that. No Russian is horrible.
It's horrible, but it's also like it in terms of like impact on gaming, and like, it was in the news for months.
Why?
So you're undercover with like some horrible Russian terrorists.
Oh, yeah.
They're trying to frame the CIA for a terrorist attack.
Classic.
So they go, okay, we're Russian and we're here in a Russian airport, but we're going to massacre a load of civilians.
Oh.
You do not know this in advance. You're just in an elevator with a bunch of these terrorists.
And you've done some stuff with them and you think you understand how it all works.
You've been hanging out for a while.
Yeah. And they say the last...
I think you know a guy.
The last thing they say to your character before you put on the masks and go and murder everyone is no Russian. And it got loads of criticism because it's like, well, you're murdering civilians. However, you can play the level without murdering civilians at all.
You can also, before the game even starts, you're allowed to skip that mission. And
you can just skip it.
It's morally. A really unpleasant mission because it's hundreds of holiday goers being massacred in an airport. That's just what the entire mission is. It's a bit gratuitous. It is now what I say whenever I leave a lift. I remember me, you, Phil Wang, and Katie were at the Dave party on one of the last nights of the Edinburgh Fringe like 3 years ago. It was in a shopping centre and we left the elevator. I said, no Russian. And Katie went, what's that? And I was like, this would be a weird time of the evening for me to explain to you.
Horrible way
Don't
to
worry about
it.
it. And then at
You won't like me if I tell you. Yeah.
And then at the end of the mission, it turns out they knew you were an informant and an undercover the whole time, and they kill you anyway.
Oh, God. So you killed all those people for nothing.
But you didn't have to. You can just kind of follow them going, oh, yeah.
But you still have to see it. It's a really
You do
unpleasant
have to
mission.
see it. It's not
I
nice.
put that as one of my least favourite gameplay moments. But in that same game, Modern Warfare 2 has one of my favourite ones.
But we have to define what we're talking about. Is it moments that we liked, or is it moments
did say
that
stay
just
with you.
Stood out to us?
We did
with
say
you.
stayed with you, and that
And-
stayed.
Yeah.
Yeah, stay with me.
It's like the sheer, like, even if there was a movie I hated, if it was banned in 90 countries and also won 9 Oscars, even if I hated it, you're like, well, the level of impact.
Yeah.
Like
No
Robbie,
Russians,
Robbie
just-
Williams rock DJ music video.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
And other
Where-
atrocities. Like
Where,
the,
am I right in thinking he starts with his foreskin? How does he take his skin off?
Again, I'm
Oh.
not sure if I do remember that bit of it.
They'd often not show that bit on the TV.
Yeah, just,
But
just in the version that you've watched.
He drops his boxers and then he looks down and I swear he starts dick first to take his skin off.
I mean, it makes sense.
I think it's probably the easiest point if you're going to peel your skin off.
I think so.
Oh yeah, I think
It's sort of like the top of a
Do you think
tatsuma, isn't it?
his logic was, let's start there?
Yeah.
yeah.
We don't want to build up to that.
I hope he warned the dancers because the roller skating girls are going around him. It'd be like, just as a heads up, there's a thing I like to do.
I think they don't react, do they? So they seem fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or he could figure it out. He's the first guy to figure out how to undo the seam on his nutbag.
Does the zip?
Yeah.
Does
He found the zip. He found his own internal zip. Everyone's got one.
Yeah, you can take it all off and wash it.
Yeah.
does the Robbie Williams
And if
monkey
you don't,
film?
it's disgusting. You
gross.
should have done by
Does
now.
the monkey film have a monkey version of that video?
He has to shave
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
Oh, yuck. I hope not.
My favourite bit of
There's a
Modern Warfare
scene
2
where he's as a monkey pitching that idea.
Yeah.
Hear me out, guys.
I'm already a chimp. This film's mental. So I'm in for a penny, in for a pound.
Also, original Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Call of Duty 1 back
So
when
like
it was
World
still
War II?
World War II. A basically shot-for-shot remake of the crossing of the Volga River from Enemy at the Gates.
Jude Law film.
Yes. So you're in these long boats, and there's a guy with like a megaphone, but not an
Yeah.
electric one, just a cone, shouting Soviet propaganda at you while just everyone around you gets strafed by German planes, and it's incredibly cinematic. And
Wow.
obviously, I watched it on YouTube, and it looks like something from Wii Tennis now. But at the time, I was like, I'm in Stalingrad, and this is melting my
Jude
face.
Law's here, and
I'm 12. There's Jude Law.
he knocks on Kate Winslet's house afterwards. And Cameron Diaz answers, and
Yeah.
he's allowed to stay for the night. And
Oh, he
and
went
it
direct
escalates.
from.
And
Enemy at the Gates goes straight into the holiday, and people
Does
don't know they're in
it-
the same cinematic universe.
it's a prequel, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how his wife died.
Yeah. Jack Black is actually a commissar.
Yeah, he spells actually goes, are you an M-A-R-R-A-D? And he starts spelling out killed in an explosion. No, K-I-L-L-E-D. Oh, what?
He spells out lost as a member of General Reznov's armored division on day 3 of the attack across the Volga. Not sure. It's very
Yeah. He's been spelling for ages.
And the two little girls go, we can spell that.
Yeah.
So you've been spelling with so many Z's and Y's, and
Yeah.
Cyrillic alphabet letters, and
They thought he was surrendering because he was Mr. Napkin Head, but they thought it was...
At the end of it, at the end of spelling it out, Cameron Diaz goes, "Oh, thank God."
for a second there.
Mr. Napkinhead, like that's how he beat that German sniper.
Yes.
German sniper was
You
like,
can
this
play
is
as
a
Mr.
napkin.
Napkinhead.
Why would I
It's
shoot
just
a napkin?
A napkin with glasses.
A napkin with glasses on. Very fun. He thought it was so funny. He went, oh, his head exploded, shot him.
My favourite bit of Modern Warfare 2
Yeah.
is the electromagnetic pulse bit. What happens is out of nowhere, you've been playing various soldiers throughout the game. It suddenly cuts to an astronaut just on a space station, like cleaning to it, just doing a bit of maintenance. And you see on like the other side of Earth, on the dark side of Earth, just this huge beam of light and this huge pulse.
Whoa.
And it's a huge electromagnetic pulse. Which
It's a nuke going off in the atmosphere.
Yes, and your space station just crumbles, and then you Felix Baumgartner it through the atmosphere. You just end up going tumbling through space, and then it cuts back to you in like Washington DC,
Fighting, yeah.
and you're having normal battles like you would in Call of Duty, but helicopters are just falling out of the sky left, right, and centre.
That's amazing.
It is absolutely incredible.
That
That's
is
the best
stunning.
bit of a Call of Duty game for me.
That is stunning. But just
Go on.
Just the point I was making is, say what you like about them, and I do, and I'll keep playing that garbage. Once per game,
That's
they,
a great
they
bit.
give you a big moment.
Oh, I do like a moment.
Yeah.
Cinematic moment.
Button Boys.
Where do we begin with moments? Frostpunk. The city builder that's set in an alternative version of Victorian England where the world is frozen over completely, and there's an enormous cylindrical generator in the middle of town, and you're building a town around it because everyone's just like craving just some heat, and you're just trying to get coal supplies and wood and just keep this town sort of going. But the temperature occasionally drops, and it drops really, really hard, and you basically have to stop people from working because otherwise they'll die. Eventually, you get enough technology to research like hot air balloon explorers. And you then get this little world map full of little locations that you can send them to. And it takes them like 3 days to get there. And you just see them traveling on a map. And then what happens is when they arrive, there's a bit of like D&D-esque storytelling where it'll just be a written bit where it goes, you've encountered a town where there's a strange lot of electricity and lightning and stuff. Like, do you go in or do you leave? And if you go in, there's like a 50% chance it will work and 50% chance all your people will die. But what they eventually uncover, your balloon people, is like essentially a Greenwich Observatory style location where they realise an enormous like wave of frost is coming and it's going to lower the temperature to like minus 180, and you've got about 8 days to just stockpile as many resources as you can and get your town to buckle down. And it gets so scary. But the way the gameplay works in that moment is when the storm hits, tendrils of frost are appearing around your screen, and it sounds like your screen is cracking. The music gets more and more dramatic. The screen's getting darker and darker, and the wind is just shifting and shifting and shifting. You can see people just in their little individual homes all lit up because no one can leave. And also, you're trying to send your balloon people back because the world map is just getting completely overrun by this huge cloud of frost and snow, and you just the world map just vanishes before your eyes as you try to get these people back. It's it's the most I've ever like leant forward, nose pressed against it, because I was just so like tense. But time passing in a game, even though the gameplay wasn't dramatically different, I was like, it's shifted just tonally for me. It was so great. Oh
yeah,
my God, Frostpunk's
there's so clever in making you anxious, and all it's doing is just obscuring the map.
Yes, and I don't know why I seek anxiety in games. Like one of my other favourite moments, I'd say, is Resident Evil 2, where the moment Mr. X arrives, you've kind of just about got your handle on zombies, when out of nowhere this enormous like 8-foot trench coat wearing, again, colour blindness, blue man with a very wrinkled face and like a trilby just starts storming towards you.
Minder.
And cannot be killed. And you eventually sort of run away from him and you go, this is fine. And you go back to your main safe room, the main atrium of the police station where zombies can't get in. And he just bursts through he just walks in. And you're like, what an upending of everything I thought was safe in this game. This is my safe space, and you've come in like he may as well have been my parents' conservatory. Do you know what I mean? Like it was just exactly the same sort of thing.
Well, there was one of the moments someone said on the Discord. I just find it.
Whilst you do that, I'm going to talk about Uncharted 4 because there's loads of lovely sequences in Uncharted 4.
Where do we begin?
I think probably across the Uncharted franchise, I've heard that there's loads of really lovely cinematic moments.
It's full of set pieces. It's just a set piece generator.
It's so good. But there's been a couple since I've been playing. Like there's a bit where you're like climbing up a big bell tower, and then at the end of what you're doing, it all falls down upon you. Yeah. And you have to grab onto various things as it's all falling to kind of catch yourself. But just this small sequence that is playable is so cleverly put together. I was going to say filmed, but cleverly created.
But it feels like
it just feels like a movie.
It's the worst thing that can happen with playing an Uncharted game is your controller runs out of battery, because I've had this before. And I was scrambling around trying to find the charger, and I realised nothing was happening to Nathan Drake. I had this real sense of urgency of like, I've got to get out of here. With debris falling around him. And then actually I watched the screen for like a minute, and I was like, oh, this is an illusion. Yeah. We're absolutely fine. But they're masters of that at Naughty Dog. The bit that immediately follows it with did you do the car chase straight afterwards? Yeah,
I was literally going to say.
That was their big trailer for the game as well.
Amazing.
And you're making your way down this sort of South American town. as this huge armoured lorry just like fires machine guns at you. But the way they've designed it is it's almost like you can take any route you want and you will end up being fine. It makes you feel like an action hero.
Mm-hmm.
You never end up smashed into the side of a building having to awkwardly reverse in an alleyway.
You feel like you're making decisions.
Yeah.
But also there's no wrong answers.
They just make you feel
Yeah.
like superhuman. Uncharted, yeah, brilliant gameplay
and then
every
you're
step
like
of the way.
jumping between the cars and you're being dragged along, and it's like it's really.
His tummy and dick are surely being eroded.
Yeah.
He's holding onto a rope as a truck drives at 90 miles per hour across gravel, and
There
he's
is that
fine.
little bit of dialogue where he gets back in the car with his brother and he says, "Ouch, my tummy and dick."
And my brother's like, "You led with tummy. You led with tummy."
They've been eroded.
Ouch, my tummy and dick.
Ouch, my tummy and dick.
Have you got any plasters? Yeah.
Have you got any incredibly specifically shaped plasters?
Yeah. Anything tummy shaped?
God, I hate tummy as a word.
Why? Let's unpack that for a second.
Yeah.
I have a whole thing with baby talk that I don't like people saying I'd love some chocky for my brekkie, and anything like that just makes me want to peel my
Yeah,
eyelids
because
off.
Chocky's not for brekkie.
Um,
Chocky's not for brekkie.
Yeah,
Pierre.
it's for sarnies.
That's where I would.
Chocky in your tummy for brekkie?
I feel like a mushroom's going to burst up my forehead.
Really?
That's what I feel like when I hear these words. I feel like I'm going to become a clicker.
So you hate the song "Yummy, Yummy, Yummy"? A clown's dick smacked my tummy.
I do now that I've heard it.
Is that the song? Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
That's because I've only heard the radio edit of that song.
yeah.
So someone on the Discord mentioned, sort of mentioned the one I wanted to mention. So Matthew mentioned Portal, the final test chamber of Portal, where you're thanked and congratulated and doing what you're told until you start riding the platform very slowly towards, is that a furnace? And you've spent the whole game so far doing what you're told, sort of knowing your role, laughing along with the funny psycho computer, and the game gives you about 30 seconds to rethink
Before you get absolutely Toy Story
how you,
freed.
yeah, exactly.
I was going to say.
Before you get what cuddles the bed or whatever the guy's name was.
Lots of hugging.
Lots of hugging.
Does he go in the furnace in the end?
No, lots of hugging. Bear ends up strapped to the front of a lorry.
I remember.
Yes.
You're going home strapped to a lorry, mate.
Yeah, and the lorry drives to The Hague, and that's where he is.
Such a fucking mental bit of a children's film, isn't it? When they all accept that they're going to die and hold hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for the children.
Yeah.
My moment was going to be from Portal 2, which is a similar moment where you have to outsmart robot Stephen Merchant.
Yes. And we're going into spoiler territory here, but it's been out for a long time.
Slight spoiler territory.
Skip ahead 15 minutes. Pierre's going to go into excruciating
Yes, yeah. I'm going to reference lines of code. It's going to be incredibly clear what I'm talking about. Now, I'm going to try and strategically vague. There's a moment where, using information you've learned if you've been reading little things on the walls and posters and stuff throughout the game, right at the end when you're about to be betrayed and minced up or whatever it is, there is you've been stuck in this like sealed experimental chamber of rooms for ages.
Yeah.
Suddenly there's like a hole in the ceiling or a break, and you use the hole in the ceiling and what you see through it to disrupt the entire game and screw over Stephen Merchant and win against the robot. But it's the best timing ever where I did it correctly first time.
Yeah.
And as I did it, I thought, but they can't.
Surely I couldn't.
Should I?
Yeah.
And I did.
Yeah.
And it all went bing, bing, bing. It was like trying to time the end of a particular song to a particular explosion of fireworks. It was perfect timing in my head.
Yeah.
It made me feel like such a genius, even though it was obviously planned.
Yeah, there's no other way to play it.
I didn't mind that.
But and if you know moment, it's an all-time.
I didn't feel
interesting
babied. I felt like a genius.
It's interesting with some of these sequences when something is sort of suspiciously easy to do, where you're like, oh, I thought I was playing really well.
Yeah.
Yes.
The game's tried to make me feel something.
Yeah.
I felt that at the end of The Last of Us.
Yes.
That
So-
sequence when you're going through the hospital
Yeah.
is not difficult to kill all of those people.
I really struggled with that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you?
I was getting absolutely mullered by all those the armed
Guards,
guards with the fucking machine guns.
No.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah, I
no.
didn't find that difficult, and I thought that was deliberate. I thought they'd made it so that I then at the end of that, because I think I did it first time, was like, Oh.
Because combat in that game is quite tricky because you're not a hardened veteran warrior, you're not a trained militia guy, so your
you
gun
don't sort of get
goes-
madly stronger throughout.
No,
and
you have
stuff
limited
like
bullets, and your gun keeps moving all over the place whenever you aim.
that. Yeah.
So it does make sense. This is a bit where you're filled with a superhuman rage, and you want to rescue Ellie.
I thought that the game kind of wanted you to feel like Joel by the end of it, where you kind of go like you're going through like ha ha, and then in the end you're like, oh.
Have we spoken about the fact that I had no sense of nuance when I played Last of Us in 2013?
Oh,
Yeah.
we had to
And
do this.
I was just sort of like, obviously I need to kill everyone.
Do you think that's because you struggled with it so much, though, that by the end of it you were like, fuck these guys?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
exactly what it is. Another instance of course there's only one way to do this, but it makes you feel like a genius. Hitman Contracts starts with you in an asylum and it's being raided by the police. And in Hitman, so much of that is putting on disguises and dressing up as a doctor and walking through a hospital. But then other senior surgeons may recognize that you're not one of the doctors and they'll be like, and they're suspicious. So you have to sort of stay out their way. But someone of a different job, like a security guard, will not notice. It's always been a great part of Hitman. It's always been a bit of a flaw. There have been some times where you dress up as a chef at a street food stall, and then a different chef at a different street food stall on the other side of the map is like, hey, that guy's not a chef. Like, why would you fucking know?
Yeah.
The spatula comes right off.
Yeah. But what you end up doing is you end up dressing up as one of these SWAT team, and because they're all wearing full helmets, you can't see anyone's faces. You find a dead SWAT team guy, you take his uniform, and you just walk past this group of SWAT team members who are running in the opposite direction to find you, and you're just calmly walking like in Leon, the Luc Besson film, you're like Jean Reno in that.
Nice.
It's a really, really great bit.
An example of that going wrong, in one of the most recent Call of Duties, there's a bit where you're the Helen Mirren character, basically, where it's like...
Queen.
Yeah. Where it's like there's a character where it's like British, stern, older woman who's also a general in the army.
In the British Marmy.
The British Marmy, yeah. She's a Marmy general. And you have to sneak into a Russian military base, and it's like this is the highest stakes possible. They're gonna be on high alert for you. It's really built up, and and it's like there's nothing for it. The general will have to go herself, even though, and you're like, okay, this is gonna be like a sneaking mission. I'm gonna be restarting this fucking thing so much. They've got that alertometer thing, So the Russians just have to look at you for long enough to go, we don't let women run anything in this country. What the fuck's going on? So it's like, but I just walked from the start of the mission to the bit where I had to completely in the open. Because by walking at a sort of decent enough pace,
They can't register you.
They saw me and they'd go, and then I just keep walking and they'd go, well, back to my pre-scripted. I just walked it. It took less than 10 seconds.
That's weirdly realistic.
The entire level.
You do something with enough confidence.
But instead of feeling like I'd achieved anything, I just felt like, oh, they didn't design this right.
Yeah.
They didn't take into account that I might do that.
You shouldn't be able to walk through a situation like that.
But they've gone on, and there's I can see from where I'm walking through and looking, oh, there's a little room where there's a guy just looking at the wall, infinitely reading a manifesto on the wall, where you just go, right, obviously I have to knock him out. Oh, I see, the game is going, press F to pick up ID card of the doctor and I'm just going, yeah, what cool. Anyway, and just walking straight to the office that contains the secret thing and just going, boop, boop, boop.
Yeah.
Who cares?
I have a few tiny, really tiny ones, really tiny little bits of gameplay I love. We've spoken a lot about Zelda recently, but in Tears of the Kingdom, so the one after Breath of the Wild, plopping into water. I don't mean diving, plopping into water, because Link dives into water. You're in these sky islands, and you can fall from 200 feet up in the sky, even higher than that, and you leap down into a pool of water. But the sensation of diving is great in that game because it's the first time I've ever seen in a game the water then rise up. And then you have a sound effect of it sprinkling around 2 seconds later. Ooh. Really, really nice. Pouring a beer in Dave the Diver. That feels thoroughly good after you've had a day of scuba diving and skewering fish. There's just something nice about tipping the controller ever so slightly. It feels like that beer drinking app from years ago. Any game with an L3 and R3, click them both in at the same time to do a special attack. God of War style, that feels really good. Peter on the Discord says, I'm surprised this hasn't been suggested already, but Jennifer Love Hewitt dress up on Newgrounds. Fond memories of playing in 2003. The finale of removing her bra to reveal a pair of boobs that clearly didn't belong to the star of Garfield was a real highlight.
I did not understand
for me and my dad
of that.
And
I'm sorry. I have so many questions.
Wait, just say it again so Sarah can understand.
I'm surprised.
I don't think
I'm
going to get it on the second listen.
I'm surprised this hasn't been suggested already. But
Oh yeah, are you surprised,
yeah.
Dave?
Jennifer Love Hewitt, Dress Up on Newgrounds, fond memories of Play 2003.
Okay, we're gonna have to go
No,
we're gonna have to
Sarah,
sentence by
hear us out.
sentence.
The finale of removing her bra to reveal a pair of boobs that clearly didn't really belong to the star of
Get off the
Garfield
Discord.
was a real highlight for me and my dad, and I chuckled thinking that at night, despite being in separate rooms, we were likely jacking it to the same thing. Loving the podcast, keep up the great work. And that one is not true.
You've made that up.
Gotcha.
Newgrounds. What a reference.
Sorry to waste
I
everyone's time.
don't even understand the joke.
Did you ever go on Newgrounds?
No!
Flash games in your browser? Did you ever play Flash games?
I don't know.
Like
what
stick,
you're saying.
stick.
No, it was like free internet
You know,
games.
like stick.
Sick of these stupid boys.
Do you know, like stick?
These stupid boys and their stupid jokes.
Do you know, like stick
I
cricket?
don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's hard to know with Glenn. Sometimes he's being very, very, very serious. Sometimes suddenly he's saying things that aren't true.
He trick-allude me the other day. Don't feel bad.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
He really got me.
Glenn.
Sorry.
And the boobs.
I set up a Discord as a joke.
That your every account on this.
Yeah.
It's a haunting amount of work.
But I'm just going to slowly, without me realising it, think that everyone on the Discord is a perv.
No, this person doesn't exist. I
Two
promise.
people on the Discord
Yeah.
have said, coincidentally, Control, the game that I've just started playing.
Yeah.
Lily Brick has said, gotta be the cigarette maze in Control. Comes at a perfect time when you might be about to bounce off it a little and they hit you with a huge playable music video. You realise that the whole game has been teaching you to play that section and make it as stylish and smooth as possible. I hooted like a moron throughout.
It's a great bit that this isn't gonna spoil it whatsoever. It's towards the end of a game. It's excellent. It's the first time I've ever experienced a level happening to me. You're not really in the stuff is flying around you and to you and happening to you. You feel like you're in a Jamiroquai video. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
he's standing still but the room is moving.
Yeah.
It's kind of what it's a bit like. But that does not even give you the remotest individual indicator of what this is like. It's unlike any other level.
Well, this is then echoed by Funka Dunka Lunk.
Mm-hmm.
I have to echo the multiple mentions of the ashtray maze in Control. What an incredible way for the game to essentially say, we've given you the tools, the skills and the knowledge, let's put it all to the test to the tune of a phenomenal metal song.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's a
want
great bit.
to
Do not
try
spoil
this.
it for yourself. It's so good.
I want to try.
Yes.
A very specific one I've got is specifically ungameplay, but it's kind of gameplay. Are you familiar with Vampire Survivors?
I'm just going to let you finish what you're saying and then I'll decide if I believe you.
If it's true.
Yeah.
I promise this is true.
Vampire
Vampire
Survivors.
Survivors.
Vampire Survivors. It's
For
a mobile.
real?
It's a mobile game,
and
it looks like a Sega Mega Drive game,
Oh.
and it's incredibly addictive. My advice to anyone is definitely play it, complete it, delete it. Like complete one run, get rid of it forever. It's like Balatro or Blueprints. It will ruin people's lives.
Yeah.
You were just this tiny little vampire-looking guy with long hair, and you were given a weapon at the start. The idea is you never fire your weapon. All you can do is move your guy around the map. It's top down. The weapon fires automatically for you. So let's say it's like a throwing knife. The knife will just automatically come out of your body every second.
Like balloons.
Yes, and so you have to move your character to line up with enemies so that the knife is going to hit them. Whenever they die, they leave a currency. When you've got enough currency, you level up, and it will be like, do you want an extra weapon? For instance, a ring of garlic around you. That means whenever people come close enough to you, they just automatically take damage. So you go, yes, please.
Wait, are you a vampire or are they a vampire?
It's never really made clear. I feel like you're a vampire because everyone around you,
you
is
can't
kind
be a
of
vampire
goblins.
if you're putting a little...
You've got garlic, yeah. And then another ability might be like a bunch of Bibles just constantly rotate around you, just smashing into people.
Unless you're sort of like
Daywalker.
Yeah.
I was
or-
going to say like
the masochist, you're
sadist,
kind of into it.
You're
Like,
into it. You like
it hurts, but you love
Yeah, I
it.
love this garlic. So
Yeah,
it's burning
yeah.
my body.
Blur. More, please.
Yeah, cover me in garlic and Bibles.
And then what happens is the more you level up, it will be like, okay, your knife now emerges from you every 0.3 seconds. And you're just constantly upgrading. Eventually, the screen is filled with millions of people attacking you, but you're just firing out fucking lightning bolts and garlic.
Right.
And there's nothing more satisfying in that.
Did you say lightning bolts and garlic?
Lightning bolts and garlic, the classic duo.
Delicious.
The moment where, because it goes on, the run's gone for exactly half an hour. You've got to survive for half an hour. The moment you can just put your
Half
phone
an hour
down.
human time.
Half an hour time, not like FIFA. You put it down.
Oh my God.
The moment you can get up and just make a coffee. knowing the game's fine.
Wow.
Knowing I'm going to come back and I'm going to come back to a billion obliterated corpses. There's something so satisfying about that. The moment you go, I can stop playing. I can let that just play out now for the next 5 minutes.
Does the currency fly up your bum like we've discussed? Or do you have to go
because
collect
it's an upgrade where it's like currency now flies into you from further away.
Right.
So eventually the moment someone you're just obliterating a whole map. How the game doesn't crash at every turn, I have no idea.
Okay. So you've made a sort of almost perpetual motion machine.
Yeah, it's a really satisfying game. Again, recommend, play it once, never ever play it again.
Yeah.
So is it just at every level there's more? It's got to. You're not the vampire.
I just don't know.
They're the vampires.
I'm going to be honest, it wasn't rich in lore.
No.
I was like, I'm just here to just obliterate people with a vegetable.
Yeah.
And the Bible.
Vegetables.
I'm just here to
Bibles.
kill people with the good book.
We're gonna let that sit there, are we?
Yeah.
We're gonna let that hang in the air.
Well, that's all we've got time for on that front. We've still got a couple of things left for you. One being, we mentioned the Patreon before. We're nearly finished with Dark Souls. We need a new game to play on the Patreon. This one won't be as long. It's not going to take several months. It's going to be literally 1 or 2 episodes.
Yeah.
But we put it to a vote on the Patreon. We each suggested a game. Sarah, you suggested
Loch Ness
on Steam, a game we hadn't heard of.
Probably for good reason, I think. Yeah.
But it had a number of reviews.
It did have a small number of reviews. And the
Pierre?
reviews were, don't do it.
Boat keeps tipping.
Boat keeps tipping.
remember
Boat
that.
won't tip back up.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you were intrigued by the idea of a Loch Ness game. You, Pierre,
I
wanted
suggested.
Hell Let Loose, but with a number of the Patreon supporters like 50 v 50.
Yeah, it's the closest we could get to that Button Boys Battalion.
Button Boys
certainly,
Battalion,
I was fascinated to see what you guys would make of such a cruelly realistic game.
Then, my suggestion was Pippa Funnel Stud Farm Inheritance. There was one vote in it. Just one person voted. So
No, many people
We
voted
can
on
reveal.
our Discord.
It was very close.
it was very, very close, and it was one vote in it. The game we are playing next on the Patreon is Pippa Funnel Stud Farm Inheritance.
Yes.
Yes.
And producer Ben has managed to find a copy in CEX and has also bought a CD drive
Now-
so that we can play it.
Yeah, buying it has got him on a list, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not
Yeah.
sure if the list is for people who are dangerous to humans or horses.
Yeah, the game's like 20 years old.
It's
That's
sort of
really
like
old
a
semen.
Venn diagram of humans and horses, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot of those horses could have grown up by now.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing next. So do sign up to the Patreon. We've also got time for gripes.
Yeah.
Should we get a bit gripey?
Yeah.
Okay, I think my gripe.
What's been yanking your pubes, Glenn? in a bad way.
In a bad way. Types of pain that we can't understand
Pubes
in
stuff.
games.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, did you ever play like Jack and Daxter on the PlayStation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was in like Jack 3. He's been like imprisoned for years, and they're like, they try and like really build up of what a horrible torture he's been through. They're like, they drained him of his blue energy. You can't even imagine what that must have been like for him.
Yeah.
Perpetual torment of no more blue energy. I'm finding this at the moment with like Death Stranding. In Death Stranding 2, my character kept as part of a cutscene. Norman Reedus' character kept like dying and being resurrected, and they were like, "This is unimaginable." The target, he's got his heart, but he hasn't got his car, and all this stuff they just keep on sort of introducing to you, and you're like, just put it into words. Can you just tell me he's got like a really sore throat?
Yeah.
Just say he's got a really. If you can picture the pain, so you can't even swallow. Like that's how bad it is, and I'd be like, fuck this baddie. Oh, I hate him so much. I need it to be something I can tangibly understand.
Give him a strepsil.
Exactly. That's the medicine he needs.
That's very true. Where they go, the elf has lost his magic. You go, I don't know.
Okay.
Or like in Avatar, where it's like, oh, he can't plug into the electric tree anymore. And you go, well, I don't know.
Yeah, I've never been able to do that. So
Yeah.
imagine how I feel,
Yeah,
all right?
Yeah, you're making me feel like a real idiot here,
I think
actually.
I'm a massive empath. I really feel for it.
Yeah. You're just a better person.
Oh, tell me about the blue energy thing.
It's just one of those pills you can get from a vending machine in a service station.
Oh, right. Yeah.
He couldn't get a boner for years in that jail.
That's what you'd understand.
Yeah. And so, like, the 11-year-old me is like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Suddenly Glenn's
wow.
screaming like Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah. Like, immediate teenage me can't imagine not having a boner
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
any point.
You just go, but how do you... I don't understand.
So you mean your trousers are comfortable?
You don't have to walk like you've been shot?
Yeah. If anything, if you were in prison for that long, it'd be quite nice to not have a
Yeah.
boner.
It'd be
I
really nice
imagine.
not have a boner. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You're sending the wrong message.
To be
you know.
left alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
the
best way to become the
opposite.
toughest guy in
They-
prison, walk into the yard on your first day, just have a boner.
Yeah.
Just have a boner.
We can see how much he likes it here already.
Yeah.
He hasn't even got to know anyone.
Yeah.
He hasn't even made any friends yet.
And he's doing nothing about it.
Yeah. You've got a gripe. You've got a gripe. And everyone on the Discord has gripes as well. We're going to be hearing more on those over
Gripe Oprah.
in the page.
Gropra.
You get a bad experience in the
Gropra.
game.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah,
Gropra.
Gropra.
I don't think she'd like that name.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think she'd like it.
Good headline though. If there's ever a scandal.
Oh, that's great. We can only hope.
Yep.
Yeah. TM.
Yeah, which you can hear right now on the extra episode you get every week as part of the Patreon subscription if you do sign up for it. In the meantime, though, we'll see you next Thursday. Thank you so much for listening or watching to Button Boys. Please leave us a nice 5-star review on whatever podcast platform you listen to. Subscribe on YouTube and just give us a nice comment. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
It's been
Bye.
real, boys.
Button Boys.